Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of FTB Infinity Evolved Skyblock with me, Reliikgaming. And since the end of the last episode, we've connected up the power from the Immersive Engineering windmill with the LV connectors, as I said I would. I've used quite a few of these down here. These actually travel for 16 blocks with the wire in between, but just because of the awkwardness of reaching and connecting down this column, I've used a few more of those. Anyway, they are going into an LV capacitor, which was relatively easy to make. Just quickly show you the recipe for that. So it's just this one, LV capacitor, just uses a bit of iron, bit of copper, some lead, a bit of redstone, and as everything with Immersive Engineering, some treated planks. And then I've run this over here. The only use I've got for it so far is for the sieve, so that's purely running on that now. I've taken away the survivalist generator. It doesn't seem to be running any faster, and I've got to admit, I am kind of wanting to upgrade this probably in the next episode or the episode after that to the auto heavy sieve, and that will be able to run on compressed materials. But if it doesn't run any faster, which it's kind of not at the moment, oops, I didn't mean to do that, which is it doesn't at the moment. I'm maybe going to change back to the X asterisk sieve. Now, you've probably seen accidentally what I've just done there is click some food on there, and that's kind of how I discovered this, that if you right click with a food item in the whaler, you can see it's now saying speed boost 3. So yeah, it seems that if you put food in this, it runs faster. Not really sure of the logic behind that, but the one thing that I've still not figured out is this slot here. The thinking here is that it's an enchantment book with, I think it's like efficiency on it, and that is a consumable item, so it's not just like you stick that in there and then that will continue running on that forever. It'll also sort of use that up. So I'm not really sure, other than the fact that you can upgrade this and, say use the heavy sieve. I'm not really sure of the benefit anymore of this over the S asterisk one, other than power. And I think when I said before that the power, I think I said was 40 RF per tick, obviously with this, compared to kind of just over 1,000 RF per tick with the other sieve. I'm not sure that 1,000 RF per tick is actually correct. I know I said I read it on one of the documents on the FTB site, but I've kind of seen somewhere else as well that it uses far less than that. So I don't know. I think I might even off camera make up the X asterisk one and just see how that sort of compares up, because as I say, I'm really not happy with how fast this is going. I mean, this is going really slowly, and to make it go faster does seem to be a little bit painful. Now, I know the upgrades for the other one are a little bit expensive, but they're not consumable. So once you put them in there, they stay in there. So anyway, that's that. And all I've done over here is basically extend this out in preparation for today's exercise, which is going to be to make the water wheel. Now, this is going to be another sort of free energy project like the windmill here, except this is going to produce more power. And again, this is very reliant on the treated wood. So in preparation, I've gathered up quite a bit of wood. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough in one go, so we may have to gather some more as we go along. And I've also sort of topped this up, so this is actually full with creosote oil now, and I'm gonna, in between episodes, I'm not going to do it during the episode because I'm sure that'll be pretty boring, but I'm going to make a drum, which is just a bit of steel, some weighted pressure plates, which is iron, and a cauldron, and I'll use a transfer node to pull out the creosote into there, and then that'll basically, I think it's 256,000 millibuckets that can contain. Yeah, so we'll be able to produce quite a bit more of that, and with the immersive engineering, I think we're going to use quite a lot of that. I've put two of these sort of pads here because I'm intending to make two. I'm probably going to sort of double that up again and have 4 blocks of water wheels, but I'm only going to go through doing one of them in this video, just because you don't really need to see it all again. The only thing that, and again, I'll do this in between episodes, that I'll probably have to explain a little bit is how I'm intending to link them up. But anyway, enough chatter. Let's actually get on with this. So I've actually made one of the water wheels already, so we've only actually got to go through making 2. And the reason why I made it was I just wanted to check out what the dimensions that I needed for those sort of pads over there, ready to put them down. But to make the water wheel, you need to first of all grab some creosote. So I'm just going to grab a few. I think they do stack, don't they? In fact, what is going on? Where did all my bottles just go? There we go. So, kind of what is going on here? Where did they all just go? Oh, they're up here. Right. So we've grabbed those, and then we need to make a whole bunch of treated planks. So let's turn all that into planks, and then, no, that's not going to be enough. In fact, that may well be enough now. Yeah, it is. Right, so we're going to turn all that into treated planks. Just get rid of that out of there. And the water wheel is basically made up of water wheel segments. And those are these. So it's 3 planks and 4 sticks. So it's basically four planks per segment. And then the actual water wheel itself is 8 segments and a shaft of iron, which we can make in the metal former. So we need a whole bunch of these. So I'm going to take, in fact, let's use that. I'm going to take half of that, and I'm going to turn that into sticks. And let's just see how many segments we can make. So that's actually the correct amount. That was a good guess, first of all, for another 2 water wheels. And the metal former, I'm just going to pop a couple of those in there so that we can get 2 of the iron shafts. Just let that finish up. This is actually quite quick, so we'll just stand here and wait for that. But while we are waiting, let's just mention that we needed another kinetic dynamo. Again, I've made it off camera because you've already seen one of those being made yesterday. And so just pop that in the middle, surround that with the segments, and there's our 3 water wheels in total now. Now, as I say, I've measured this part out, but I've not gone any further than that. So if there's any crazy moments, they are likely to happen quite soon. So I need to, in the middle of here, make this 1 higher there and 2 higher. Let's just get rid of that. And then we can put our first 2 water wheels down and basically just click them on like so. Now, this is going to be directly at floor level. I'm kind of hoping that this works. I know you can put it higher, but shift click the next one on. In fact, that doesn't seem to want to go on there. That's because there's a torch in the way. And then the last one, before I put that on, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put the dynamo in, because you have to put it in facing this way. So again, that's going to go on the third block. So let's just put the block down there so I can get to the right height. And I'm going to pop that in. So we've got basically the sort of steel casing bit at the back here. Can't get back up there. And the contact point here. So now I am going to get rid of that block, jump up here, pop the last, can I reach from there? Yeah. Pop the last water wheel in there, like so. And now that's the three water wheels all in there and ready. And they will be connected up to the block if hopefully I've done that right. Now, wrong side. I just want to jump up here and build this up. Let's get rid of that torch. Build this up at the back here. In fact, what I'm going to do, I know when we put water in there, it's going to get rid of that. But for now, I just want to get rid of that block. So we want to put these at the back here. I think at some point, I'll probably try to make this look a little bit better than just this. But for now, this will do. Let's just build this as we go around, because I want this equal to the actual height of the water wheel. And I think that's going to need to be one block higher, because we're going to need to put some water in, obviously, on top of this. Let's just jump back down here again. And I think I'm going to run out of this cobble. Have I got any more cobblestone on me? Yeah, I have. And I've got my chisel, so that's no worries. Just be careful not to fall off here. Right, so where's my chisel? There it is. Let's just get another stack of these cobblestone tiles, which I've been using, and put those in the right place will be handy. Okay, so let's get that bit done. And yeah, there we go. And hopefully we can now just do this from here, like so. I want to get this all filled in now, because when I put the water in there, what I don't want is for water to start running about all over my platform and taking torches out, because that would just be a nightmare. Right, finish this off here, and then we're going to have to get back up on top of this anyway, so I'm going to grab some more blocks and just sort of build up so that we can get up there. But first we're going to need to grab some water. Do you know what? In fact, I think I might just put some ladders at the top. Let's just get a block up there. And then on the front, I'm just going to build this along like this. And I'm going to, yeah, that'll kind of, no, I don't want that there. I'm actually going to fill the front of this in with glass, just so I can see what's going on. There we go. That didn't want to, there we go. There we go. Yeah, excellent. And I've just not got enough. So let's just get some more of those. And just pop one more down in there. And let's go and grab some glass. Now, I think I've got some on me already. I'm not sure that I'm going to have enough. It's this year. I'm going to need to grab some more. What I've been using is the clear glass from Tinker's Construct. Basically, you can break this and you can pick it back up again. It's no more expensive than making normal glass. And in fact, when I started off with this, I was just smelting up blocks of glass and then putting those into the smeltery. But you can actually just pop sand directly in here and it will just turn it straight into the clear glass. So it's actually really handy. So I am going to need, let's just make sure, see how much of this that I actually need. I'm going to have to get that lit up on top there as well. Or perhaps put half slabs. I think I'm going to light it up because I don't really want to, I don't want to put half slabs of just this normal cobble on there. I'll probably ultimately do some of the carpenter's blocks and then fill those with the cobblestone slabs just to finish it off, and I don't have to have torches everywhere. So let's grab this bits of clear glass that I've got already and just get this started off. In fact, I didn't need to jump up there to do that. And who knows, I might even have enough. As you say, you can just break that and pick it up if you misplace it. That's the advantage. And it also just looks quite a lot better, in my view, than the standard vanilla glass. So there's just one piece of glass that we're missing, so we'll go and grab that. I've obviously made quite a lot of this now, but no worries, we will use it for other things, I think, going forward, because I do love this stuff. I think if you change the settings, the connected texture settings, maybe you can get rid of this effect that when you look at this you can see the individual pieces, so it just looks, when you're standing near it, like one sort of big clear piece. But for now, say, it doesn't look too brilliant at the moment. Maybe we'll change that going forward, but I just want to get this thing to actually work. So let's grab some water and find the bucket first of all. And where did I put that? Where did I put the bucket? That is the thing. Oh, there we go. I just couldn't see it for looking. And just fill that up. And then we're just going to climb up here and get this sorted out. In fact, I was going to make some ladders, weren't I? Let's do that. Because then we don't have to keep sort of climbing up and then chopping blocks back down again. Hopefully, I've got some already. Yes, we have. I didn't get those up. Yes, I did. Excellent. So we'll put those. I don't know. I think I'll put them. Yeah, we'll put them there for now. I think we'll just put them one in, like so. And we can jump up here. Last one there. Now, in terms of how we want this to work, I think we want to fill this piece in like so, and this should be one back from the dynamo, so not quite central, but just sort of off here, and then basically put the water in like this, and then that should pour all the way down, and that wheel should start turning, which it does. And now I need to find the ladder so I can get down and go and get some more, another couple of buckets of water. And this is kind of looking like this is going to be the first ever episode where I haven't messed anything up. Well, touch wood, it hasn't happened yet. So the second one in there, and yeah, there we go. Let's just get back down there. Grab our last bucket of water. Now, I did watch a little bit of a tutorial before I started this because I've heard that there's a more sort of technical way of building this so that you can actually get more power. Sorry, that's all three of those spinning now. There's a more technical way where you can maximize the output of this. So theoretically, 3 water wheels can produce 88 RF per tick. But the video that I watched, there was basically, to get that, you needed to start putting, water blocks everywhere, and it looked really complicated. So I thought, just for the sake of, you know, knowing that this is me, let's keep this nice and simple. So let's just get this lit up so we don't get anything spawning on top, and then we'll get this connected up and see if I've done it correctly. So there is the kinetic dynamo. Obviously, I don't know why I said that. And we need an LV connector and have some LV wire as well. Just pop that onto the outside. Now we'll be able to see straight away if this is working. So shift right click this on, and this isn't actually, doesn't seem to be working. Now everything's spinning. I'm fairly sure that that's connected to the right side. So I spoke too soon. I think let's just for the sake of the moment. No, we'll make another one of those because they're quite easy to make. Let's just remind myself. Maybe it needs to be connected to one of those capacitors first, and then you'll be able to see the power output. So you need some copper, some lead, some treated wood planks, and some redstone. And some lead, some copper, and we've got copper, bronze, gold. Oh, there's the copper, and we just need a piece of iron. Right, I am just going to cut away for a minute and just grab some iron, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've got our iron. I had some already. Don't know quite why I didn't see that. Let's just pop that down. So a couple of bits. In fact, can I just, yeah, let's just pop that in using the shift click. Right, and pop that down. I think just for now we'll put it there. It's going to be moved obviously because we are going to build some more water wheels there. And let's just grab our wire. Now to connect this, it's just click onto the first place, the first point, and then click onto the second point. And I am missing another LV wire connector, so let's just quickly grab one of those. In fact, can we just grab that off there for now, rather than having to go and make another one? Yeah, we'll reconnect that up in a minute. It's just for the sake of getting this done. So pop that onto there, and then grab, so link from here, let's try that again, here to here. So that's the wire is all attached up. And right, yeah, so that isn't working because that would definitely be filling up by now. So I'm kind of now wondering what is the cause of this. Just bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I think I've done two things wrong here. Firstly, I think that this is going to need to actually be on this dot just here. And then secondly, I think that I need to actually connect this onto the dynamo rather than, yeah, so just I connected it sort of backwards onto the wheels. I think I need to connect it onto the dynamo first. So I'm going to take off these first two wheels, so 1 and 2. Now I'm going to jump down. I'm going to grab, hopefully I'm trying to find where the other wheel has gone now. Right, it's gone right to the back. And the first wheel then, what we'll do is just get that back onto the hotbar. We're actually going to shift click that onto the kinetic dynamo, which I don't seem to be able to do at the moment. Right, there we go. So shift click that onto the dynamo, and then am I stuck? No, I'm not. Good. That was a little bit worrying then for a second. Right, so can I get up on the top of this one? Excellent, right. And then the other wheel, oh dear, hang on. The other wheel, let's just pop that down into there. No, that's now too high. That's going to take a while because I'm now in water. Let's just grab that up again and get out of here before I start to take damage, which I failed at doing. Right, let's just drop down again and pop the wheel in there, and now that should be in the right place. Let's go and have a look and see if I can get out. Let's go have a look and see if that has fixed things. I'm kind of hoping it is, because otherwise I'm going to have run out of ideas a bit here. Yeah, that's now working. So, in conclusion, the problem there was... In fact, I just want to check, first of all, let's take this off again, whether or not it was just the actual placement of the wheel. So if I put that there, in fact, yeah, so that doesn't need to be on that dot. So we can fill that in again. So it was just a case of you needed to connect the wheel to the dynamo rather than the wheel to the wheel. And now, if we just grab those blocks up, if we now reconnect the wire onto here and here, this will now start to fill up with power, and that's actually filling up quite quickly. So yeah, quite happy with that. As I say, we will make this look a little bit better. I kind of like this glass, but yeah, the whole thing could just do with something. I'm not sure what at the moment, but yeah, I do want to make that look better. And in between episodes, I'm going to make at least another one of these, probably another 3, because I want to be able to get this running at sort of max efficiency, which, to be fair, the windmill seemed to be doing that. But also, going forward, I'm going to want to get the auto heavy sieve, or as I say, if I'm not sort of happy by then with how this is going, the X asterisk sieves. But I'm going to want to have more than one of those, and I'm also going to want to get the auto hammerer, because at the moment this is really, really slow. I'm still having to be really involved with the sort of manual process of compressing stuff up, cutting it down with the, mining it down with the hammer, and then sifting it. I'm just spending too much time doing that, so I want to get that fully automated, and I feel that sort of 7 episodes in that I really should have had that done by now. But yeah, that's what the plan is. That is definitely what the plan's going to be. So I'm going to stop waffling on, and I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks ever so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video, drop us a like. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next episode. Thanks ever so much. Bye.